Hey everyone, back with another video. I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite trappers. I love a trapper. It is a big knife, but a trapper is a great pattern from case. This knife is kind of sentimental to me. It's my first trapper. It's the one I've used most, but it does have a kind of a weird story, and I'll share more of that at the end because you'll see something I'll point out here in a second. But let's check it out. So it is going to be a dark molasses trapper. It's going to be the barn board jig. 6254 is the pattern number. And it's item number 52840. So let's check it out. Here it is in all of its glory. Very pretty knife. I love the pile side on this knife. Has great color. Has kind of a chestnutty color around the edges and a dark center on both sides. It is going to have the, what I like to call the round bow tie shield. Blades are nice and centered. No gaps on the back. This is one of my users, so it is banged up, but that's okay. That's what they're made for. Has the main California clip, and it is 2012. Let's see if I can get that in focus. See the two dots missing. 2012. It is the barn board jig. I'll keep that zoomed in so y'all can check out the barn board jig. It is my favorite pattern for the jigging. Just very nice and classy. Just nice and smooth. It has a great texture on it. But as you can see, it is very scratched up and banged up around here at the bolsters. And it is sort of my fault, but the story I wanted to share with you is quite interesting. But of course it has the California clip and the secondary spay blade. A lot of opinions on the spay blade, but I'll save that for a later video. 6254, 6 is the bone handles, 2 is the two blades, and 54 is the pattern number for the trapper. Great knife. I love this knife, but let me share to you what this dinging and scratched up back bolster was from. So I was in the shower at my house, and my mom started banging on the door. I was like, what in the world does she want? And she started screaming. I was like, what in the world's going on? So I get out, I put on some clothes real quick, and a car had flipped upside down across the road across from my house. So I was like, what is going on? So of course I run and get some extra clothes on, get my shoes on, and of course I had to grab the trapper. Of course I did, because it's the heftiest knife I had. I didn't know if I was gonna need it, so I brought it. So I had to go out to the car, and the back window was busted open. So I needed to crawl into the back window because I knew there was somebody inside, and I had to make sure they were okay. I couldn't just sit there and wait for the EMTs to get there. I had to go in there and check, made sure she was okay. So the lady, I'm assuming she overcorrected and flipped upside down. So I crawled, the back glass was shattered, so I nailed the back glass just to keep it from cutting me, which it did end up cutting my knees up a little bit, but that's all right. But she was okay. All that was wrong with her was her hair was caught, and she did not want her hair to get cut. So I was in there. We were upside down. I was standing on the roof, but she was okay. I had to make sure she was all right. But I did bang up my trapper, but that's all right. That's what they're used for. So that's what those scratches are for. But the EMTs got there, the firefighters got there. They got her out, and she was completely fine, just a little bruised up. I'm sure she felt like crap the next day, but she was fine right then and there. So I'm glad I got to show you this trapper, and I'm glad I got to share with you my experience. But I'll get these blades out for you. Check out the knife in all of its glory here at the end of the video. But y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe and share any thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Thank you.